Daniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me, but I just got home off of an early morning flight, right? First thing through the door, I want to see my family. I love my family. You know, I'm a family man. I'm an advocate for families, right? Second thing, I got to get that hot shower because I got to throw the threads on. The threads make me feel like $1,000,000, but the third thing through my mind and all throughout the trip is that I gotta have that Tej pack. Tej makes my life uncomplicated. It's uncomplicated skincare for men. The first way that I started specifically was their level 1 system. It's a daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime on your skin. 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of the dead skin cells. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. Here's the thing. My favorite part about Tej Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. They really making the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin for men uncomplicated. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tej Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, you can pause and cancel at any time, and you get free shipping. And because Tej Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers an amazing deal, right? Just click the first link in the description and you get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. It's an amazing deal. You got to get started today. You're not out here trying to look like a Dusty. And if you travel as much as I do, which I'm sure most people don't, but you know me, I'm pushing my bag chasers in order to be in the top 5%, top 10%, top 1%. We got to make our lives uncomplicated, and Tej Hanley is no better product. You got to look good. You got to smell good. And you can't be looking like a Dusty. Make sure you get started today. Click the link in the description. Get that Tej pack. Feel the Tej, my friends. Here we go again. What's going on? Is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. We are back again. It is Tuesday, September 13th, 2022, year of our Lord. Now, it is going to be an interesting show. Let me lower my thing, pull that up like that. It is going to be an interesting show today, ladies and gentlemen, because don't say that I didn't tell you so. It's going to be an interesting show today. Because I'm going to deep dive. I'm going to break it down. And you know, I'm going to break it down the only way that it needs to be broken down. And that's with the truth. The absolute positive truth. Let me first say rest in peace to the young homie before I go in. Because it will get Shabba ranks up in here. Secondly, let me also say that I am making a very, very concerted effort to not cuss. Somebody sent me an email yesterday, and they said, or was it a comment? They sent me an email and they sent me a comment. They said, Anton, every other sentence it seems like you're saying the F word. You're dropping a cuss word, a bomb, or something like that. And I said, you know what? You're right. So I am not above reproach. I need to be accountable, and I need to change the way that I operate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a concerted effort to always take the constructive criticism and become a better person, right? To become a better version of myself, because I need to learn how to communicate effectively without always saying the F-bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought about it and I was thinking to myself, well, I don't want to be hanging around my grandmother and my mother and saying the F-bomb. So if I can't say it around them, then why would I say it around you guys? So I'm going to make a very, very concerted effort to move a little bit differently and make sure that I'm getting the best results possible. So that's A. B, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, and turn on your notifications. C, I am very, very in the midst of getting this Brittany Renner video edited and put out for my Patreon and my bag chasers. So shout out to the Patreon members and the bag chasers. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I did drop a post in the Patreon today for you guys to be able to see all of the details and the location of the Patreon meetup. So we have a meetup coming up this Saturday. Every single month, I make sure that I fly into a different city or I go to a different location, and I make sure that I kick it with the people so that you guys can kick it, meet me, we can network, and I make sure that I tap into the people. But after this, well, my bag chasers is different. But just after this, it's just like this whole PnB Rock thing. It's crazy. So that video, I'm very much expecting to. I'm actually canceling the Fight Club sports talk tonight so that I can make sure that I get this video up for you guys. And I'm expecting to have it up tonight/tomorrow morning. So tonight, at some point, I'm expecting to drop the Brittany Renner interview for you guys. And then maybe once I drop that there, then I'll move the Charleston White one. I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be dope. So it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. So make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. And we're not going to waste no time. We're going to get straight into it. So PnB Rock. Rest in peace once again to the young homie. I was not necessarily listening to his music because I am very selective about the different rap that I take in. Not necessarily that I'm listening to better rap, right? Because I'm still addicted to that too. And that's something that I've somewhat been fighting, but I don't listen to it nearly as much as I used to. And when I do decide to listen to it, it's a strong possibility I'm going to be listening to something a little different than most people. But I didn't necessarily check out his music. It wasn't a thing for me. I know y'all going to give me a little flack for this, but I'm more of a Drake type of guy, right? I like that Honestly Nevermind album, that slapped for me. And I know that was more of a singing album, but that's kind of my vibe. You know, I'm kind of on that, you know what I'm saying? That Drake vibe, chilling with your girl, having a good time and all of that, so on and so forth. But I was familiar with PnB Rock. And it's funny because I just watched the interview with him and DJ Academics, and I'm going to share that video today. We're going to deep dive into it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. When are you guys going to listen to me? When are you guys going to listen to me? How long? Well over a year, maybe even close to a year and a half ago, I said on the Lapeef Network, and then I came over here and I doubled down, and I've been beating this dead horse, even with Jay Prince on my other channel, when I said, listen, black culture is trash. And then I added the context and I said the things that we champion and celebrate the most is absolutely garbage. I even have a video today. Oh, we gonna deep dive. We gonna deep dive. I even have a video of one of your spokesmen. Not only is he a rapper, but he's one of the people that has encouraged you to vote a specific way. T.I. T.I. came and reacted to this whole death thing. And you know what he said? T.I. said, black on black crime is not a thing. We gonna deep dive today. T.I. said black on black crime is not a thing. So the question I want you guys to ask yourself as we go through this live stream today is, I don't even feel comfortable wearing my watch no more. I might have to let me put on my Apple Watch. You know what I'm saying? I might switch over and put on my Apple Watch throughout this show because I don't even feel comfortable wearing my stuff around niggas no more. I don't. The question that I want you to ask yourself as we deep dive into this today is Anton right, and how long will it take you to divest yourself against the thing that's the worst for you? How long you gonna keep it real? How long you gonna not snitch on your neighbors? How long are you gonna harbor? Because see, Logic got this saying. He said Anton harbor terrorists, and the terrorists in Logic's mind are women, modern women today. But see, I think that you guys are harboring terrorists because you are harboring the worst people in society just because you want to continue to stay on code, and the pigmentation of their skin is the thing that you determines of whether or not you're going to rock with somebody like Dr. Umar Johnson, or should you rock with people based off of good character? Should you divest yourself against the worst versions and the culture in which we live by, or are you going to continue to harbor little man in them that's out here busting people? How many people are going to have a free... I don't want to see another free nobody t-shirt, because if you in jail, If you in jail, why would we want you to get free prior to your release date? Meanwhile, yesterday just came out, reviewed it, thanks to you guys. Meanwhile, yesterday, Chicago is instituting a you don't need bail, let all the criminals from O Block free initiative. You know, that Charleston White interview that I did, that I dropped for you guys, that I posted in clips on my other channel, could it not have been more timely? Charleston White highlighted how rappers, specifically in the culture in which we live by, he echoed the sentiments of my heart. He said, listen, these motherfuckers need to be in jail, locked up, not terrorizing our communities. And not only are they terrorizing our communities, we're going to deep dive today, but your daughter, your son, and all of the most impressionable versions of us are listening to them and adopting their ways and their mentality. It's going to get ugly today. Let's go ahead and get into the videos. Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. Kingdom Minded says, I repent. I wanted you to say effing, F&A, not a real word, sir. Now I can play you through the house again. And my 2-year-old's ears are safe. Your 2-year-old's ears. I can't promise y'all that I might not slip up every now and then, but I'm going to make a concerted effort. Listen, my goal is every single live stream to go through these live streams without necessarily saying a cuss word, but to still be able to convey my point over to you guys without it. Rest in peace, PnB Rock, too effing young. Shout out to Chris J. Shout out to everybody that support the platform. Also want to make sure that I acknowledge a couple different people that sent me cash apps. All right, because you guys are awesome, and I want to make sure that I acknowledge you guys. So first and foremost, I want to acknowledge Corey Houston said, for today's content, thank you, my friend. And I also want to make sure that I acknowledge Celeste Jones says, for making Illinois a country and build a wall around it. This is so crazy, man. This is crazy. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off and we're going to mine this thing out all the way through. So again, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon, hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. The link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. And if you need to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and get started.
Alex, Christine, LAPD not releasing too much information about the suspect, but that they are searching for him. Meanwhile, some of the rapper's fans are saying that he was essentially killed because his girlfriend decided to Instagram lunch.
Cap. That's the first cap in this whole show. That's the first cap in this rap. He wasn't killed because his girlfriend posted his location. He was killed because black culture is trash. And there should be no reason why somebody is being killed because they post their location. Which shows you the mentality of the people that is supporting this culture. They don't see anything wrong with the fact that he got sniped out. They see something wrong with the fact that you can't fucking post, that you can't post your location where you at. That you can't post your location where you're at without worrying about getting your head blown off.
Murdered at lunch.
That's crazy.
Video shows the moments after rapper PnB Rock was shot during a robbery at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in South LA. This man performed chest compressions until paramedics got there.
Somebody shot, they flipping around like Flipper. You try to go help.
PnB Rock, whose real name is Rakeem Allen, was eating lunch with his girlfriend around 1:15 when a suspect walked right up to his table with a gun.
There was some sort of verbal exchange at this point. We are not able to get audio in the investigation, but then the suspect shot the victim several times.
So it wasn't enough to get his stuff. Wasn't enough to get his stuff. And so we have to assume, well, let's hear a little bit more first.
LAPD says the gunman removed several unspecified items from the rapper, then ran to a getaway car and took off.
So think about that. So the person removed several items off of him, which means that it was probably some sort of struggle, right? Or it's only one or two possibilities. Either there was some sort of struggle, or the dude walked up to him and put a few in him, took him out, and then took his stuff off. Let me tell you how savage these people are, man. Do you know how much of a monster you have to be to shoot somebody, and then while they're still alive and breathing, you're removing jewelry off of them? Do you know how crazy you have to be? Somebody get Dr. Umar Johnson on the phone and help him and try to get him to explain to me how this is systemic. How this is systemic. Somebody get Dr. Umar Johnson on the phone and help him to understand, help him explain it to me how this is systemic. How you can't take your girl. Let me take my watch off. Let me take my watch off. I don't want nobody to be looking at me as meat no more. Man, you know what? Maybe I should get rid of all of this stuff. I'm going to make a concerted effort to go ahead and get rid of all of my stuff. Maybe I need to get rid of all of the watches, all of the cars, all of the sneakers, get rid of the glasses. Maybe I just need to remove. I can't have anything nice that I actually legally worked for, because maybe, let me go ahead and, robe is too expensive too? Okay. You right. I agree. Let me take all of my stuff off. Let me take all my stuff off, because apparently you can't even walk around. Dang, you want my Apple Watch too? You can't even walk around in nice things anymore and take your girlfriend to the Waffle House without you getting robbed, shot. This savage takes your stuff off of you and then run and get in the getaway car, which means that was already a setup from the beginning. I would bet you, listen, posting a location is probably not the, I bet you they seen him going in there. They seen him going in there and they was like, yo, let's go bust a move on homie. I bet you that ain't had nothing to do with the location whatsoever. Let me go ahead and continue with this video. I want to get past that part.
Consequence.
I want to make sure I ain't got no music in here.
Pictured here with his girlfriend, he had millions of fans on social media.
Because if you're a rapper, you know not to post your location. Post it when you leave.
Why is this young lady so familiar with how you're supposed to move as a rapper? Which means that it ain't nothing for everybody else to be able to know how you supposed. Yo, I was out and about one time, and Rita was like, yo, Anton, you got to stop posting your location. And this was literally like probably over 6 months ago. And I said, what you mean? Ain't nobody checking for me. Ain't nobody. Anton, you got to stop posting your location. I said, all right. I stopped. You know what I have to do now? I have to take a picture, and then when I leave, hours later, then I have to post a location. I got to take a picture, and then when I leave, post a picture, and then with the location. That's insane, bro. That is absolutely, positively insane. This girl can't be any older than 16, 17, 18 years old, and she already like, yo, if you're a rapper, everybody know that you can't post your location. You're going to have to post it after you leave. This is the culture in which we live in. This is the culture that we live in which you can't go outside unless savages out in Chicago or LA is running up on you and busting you down in front of the girl that you having lunch with your sweet potatoes and your chicken and waffles and taking your jewelry.
His fans pointing out PnB's girlfriend added this photo to her Instagram story minutes before the robbery.
She posted something on her story and put the location, Roscoe Chicken and Waffles. You usually tap that and it lets you know exactly where it's at.
The story.
She giving you the whole rundown. She's giving you the blueprint of how it is that you can get ran up on. So all you got to do is wait for your ops to post a location, and then you click the location, and then you ride up on them. It's so unfortunate. Black culture and the things that we champion the most about it is absolutely, positively trash. Let me say it again for the people in the back. For those of y'all that are offended, I hope you go and chase down the killer and you have just as much accountability and y'all start rioting in order to make sure that you change these laws and letting these criminals out in LA and Chicago. I hope you got that same energy that you had when Derek Chauvin and all of these other people, Breonna Taylor and all of that. I hope you got that same energy. I was about to say effing. I hope you got that same energy. Show up in your community. I want to see y'all over there on O Block. I want in Chicago. I want to see y'all over protesting in the red zone over in Detroit. I want you over there in LA protesting. I want you to have the same energy. Where's Jesse Jackson all of a sudden? Nowhere to be found? Huh? Where's Black Lives Matter? Where's y'all pastors? All of these people that was on TV soliciting donations. What happened to defund the police? You still want to defund the police? You still want to defund the police? You want to let all of the criminals out right after they pass that in Chicago? Listen, if I'm in Chicago and I'm a lawmaker, I'm walking that back ASAP. Where Black Lives Matters at? Listen, Black Lives Matters, these protesters, they was out on the street immediately during COVID. You wasn't even supposed to be outside, let alone without a mask, and everybody was gathered. No 6 feet, no check. No 6 feet, no check. No vaccine, no nothing. They was out here in the streets and they was doing what they was doing. Where is it at? Huh? I hate to say it, but even with Cynthia G's half truth yesterday, she was absolutely, positively spot on when she said the war against black men is from black men. The war against black men is against black men. Killing other black men in front of their girlfriends at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Where is all of this outrage? Where's the rappers protesting? T.I. was talking real simple. Oh, we're going to get to that video. Let's continue.
Has since been deleted, but it may have been an upload with the gravest of consequences.
It's insane.
I feel like, dang, I posted location. This all happened. So, of course, she's finna get questions asked as well. Like, why did you post this and that? It's just something she's going to have to live on.
Meanwhile, this young man is probably educated. He probably lives out there with his neighbors. I bet you this Fox 11 reporter right there will probably be telling on you in 5 seconds because he does not want you in his neighborhood going out there and messing up the property values.
For motivation, fans of his say PnB wore a chain over the weekend valued at roughly $550,000. PnB Rock was 30 years old. At downtown Travis Rice, Fox 11 News.
30 years old. He probably had at least another 50 years ahead of him. 30 years old. Look at PnB with the good hair. Look at all of that good hair that he got on him. Got all of that Hawaiian silky on his head and it's gone for nothing. I'll take it. Can I get some Hawaiian silky? I want some new hair. Huh? All of that good hair is gone to waste. Why? Because black culture, and I'm going to say it again, black culture and the things that we champion the most is absolutely, positively, I don't care what you say and how you say it, it is trash, man. Trash, man. Let's continue.
At about 1:15 p.m., Southeast Patrol officers responded to the 100 block of Manchester Avenue for a robbery that just occurred. When they arrived, they found a male suffering gunshot wounds. and that male was then transported to the hospital.
Hold on, ma'am. I'm sorry. Captain, they don't even want you policing their neighborhoods. They don't even want you policing. Listen, ma'am, they don't want you. They want to police themselves. They have a no snitching policy. You out here making a small salary trying to change the narrative and have crime eradicated in these neighborhoods. Don't worry about it. Listen, if you look in the back, you can see the EBT, ATM. EBT is accepted for alcohol here sign. This is what we love. Great taste with the Miller Lite right there in the background. We got, don't worry about it. We're going to get a little bit of graffiti up back there. It's all going to be good.
What occurred was the victim, along with a female witness, were in this area eating at a restaurant when they were approached by at least one suspect who brandished a firearm.
It's funny because Natural Empress, I'm going to read these super chats. Natural Empress says defunding doesn't mean no policing. Stop it. Defunding absolutely means no policing, because what it means is you're taking funds away from those that are protecting your community and trying to reallocate it towards having a resource officer come over and talk to the people. Have the resource officer go over there and talk to that dude that just bust PnB's Rock snot box open. Maybe have her go and negotiate. Have the social workers try to de-escalate the situation when it comes to domestic violence. No. Put some metal bracelets on them boys, handcuff them, ask questions. And we're going to find out who out here riding dirty, and we're going to get them locked up. Listen, there needs to be a lockup campaign, not a remove the gun from the streets campaign, lockup campaign. Listen, if I ever become governor or mayor, I'm going to put an incentive. I'm going to put a bounty on y'all. I'm going to put a bounty on you. I'm going to say, yo, if you know of anybody that's committing crime, taking taxpayer dollars away from us, and trying to continue to do the things that's worse for us, put 10 bands on each one of they, for everybody that can tell, and lead us to somebody that's doing something that's egregious for our community. We're going to put at least 10 bands on your head. And then, listen, I'm going to pay you the same thing, the same way that they pay these rappers. This is what I'm going to do. 10 bands ahead of time. And then we're going to calculate the cost that it would have cost us in order to be able to bury these people that they would have robbed, right? The resources that they would have took away from our community. And we're going to pay you on the back end like you came in and did a show. I'm going to incentivize you to go. We're going to retrain the black community to tell. If you know little man that's hidden and hiding up in his grandmother's garage, has been out here busting tires and slapping people with pistols and then putting 2 to the head and 3 to the chest, tell on man. We don't want no free man t-shirts. We don't want none of that. We want man locked up. Where's the death penalty? We want man locked up. Listen, my slogan is lock up those that are worse for the culture. Lock up those that are worse for the culture. If you see somebody destroying a neighborhood, listen, we're going to do it just like Singapore. If they litter, if I see you flicking a cigarette out of your car, if I see you throw a chip bag anywhere, arrest them. You gonna learn to get your stuff together over here, big dog. You not gonna be over here tearing up. And if you don't like it, then go to Atlanta. If you don't like what we got going over here cleaning up the community, you go to Atlanta. I want my daughter to be able to walk to school without me having to oversee what's going on. Go to Atlanta. Go down there with T.I. and Killer Mike. Look at the name. Killer Mike. Go down there where T.I. and Killer Mike and Young Thug and all of the rest of them dudes is telling you that this is the oasis for the black community. If you don't like it, if you can't get your stuff together, if you can't do the thing that's best for all of us, if you can't be a good steward, go to Atlanta. Build the wall around Chicago and Atlanta. We're not doing this no more. It's almost like y'all have to be reconditioned to do the thing that's best for you. Go to Atlanta. Get out of our communities. We don't want you. We don't want you or your bad baby kids that keep interrupting the class when everybody try to learn. And now we have to look at our teachers as overglorified babysitters because she gonna tell her mama and her mama gonna go up there and check the teacher. Brock says it happens when people think it won't happen to them. Because ain't nobody gonna care unless it's on their doorstep. Then they gonna say, hey, why we ain't got the community together? You didn't want the community together because it sounded good in your ears. It's just not happening to rappers. It's happening literally everywhere. Rappers get put on TV and you hear nothing about people, everyday people. Horrible. Takashi Mandela says this young brother lost his life while at lunch with his woman. His child no longer has a father. Oh, he a father too? His child no longer has a father. The woman is grieving and it's her fault? Come on. No, it ain't her fault. No, it ain't her fault. How you go? Listen, that's just like the black community to blame the woman instead of blaming the robbers and the culture that perpetuates this whole. Jazzwiz Man says, Fudge, his girlfriend, she got him deleted. No, Jazzwiz, she didn't get him deleted. It wasn't her. What's wrong with us, y'all? Come on, man. Come on. Slap yourself in the head and say, God, change my mentality. Change the way that I go about thinking. Change the way that I go about doing things. I should be able to post my location without giving my snapback rocked. This is insane. Mr. Youngblood City says, my 3 rules for advice for rappers: don't visit LA or New York, or Atlanta or Chicago. Throw that in there. Don't go back and visit where you grew up. Facts. Stop hanging with 99% of the homies you grew up with in the hood. Facts. Facts. And I keep telling y'all, listen, change your environment. Go hang out with people that can pour into you. I was just having this conversation on a panel yesterday. How many days on Jay Prince for President do I say, yo, we need to change the way that we go about doing things? No. Brock says, truth be told, ninjas see you as a meal ticket anytime you have something they want. Safety is a must no matter who you are, for real, for real. I agree. Michael Watts says, I'm sorry, hold on. I got to get back to Michael Watts. Michael Watts says, I agree with that, big homie. The onus is not on the girl. Facts. 100% facts, big dog. Tactical Trucker says, criminal purge, not just average people. Criminal purge. That's what we want. We want the criminals gone out of our communities. Billy says, most of them are paid protesters for the Democratic Party, Anton. It's just that simple. If it don't support their agenda, they don't care. Point blank, period. Michael Watts says, this is not a race thing. It could happen to anyone. No, it is a race thing. It's a culture thing. It's a culture thing. It doesn't happen to anyone. Answer me this question. How come this don't happen in country music? How come it don't happen in pop music? How come Billie Eilish is not dealing with this? I'm just curious. Why does it only happen to... How many dead rappers do we have this year? Polo shirt too... I might have to take my polo shirt off too. Y'all gonna have me walking around naked? Y'all don't want to see that. Aaron says he wouldn't be locked up in Chicago. Facts. Thanos was right. Snap them all off. The only thing Thanos was wrong about was the fact that we need to be a little bit more careful with who we snapping off this earth. Don't make it just random. Shout out to my girl, OM is in the building. Onyx Monopoly says we need to stop tearing each other down and build one another up. Remove these demons and stop blaming the wrong people. These evil thugs don't care about nobody but clout. Shaking my head. I agree, Onyx. And you know, because you said that, people are going to look at us and they're going to be like, oh, no, they just not on code. Oh, no, they not going to be in our echo chamber. No, listen, we need to defund the police and empower the criminals. That's what they're going to say, That is Onyx, thank you for holding me down, baby girl. You are the love of my life. You are the love of my life, And I'm sick of it. I am absolutely sick of it.
And demanded property from the victim. The suspect then shot the victim multiple times and removed property and then left the location in a getaway car. The getaway car fled in an unknown direction. We don't know where the vehicle went. Officers then were able to close down the scene.
No, you know what else I want? I want cameras on every corner. Anton, it imposes on our civil liberties. I want cameras on every corner. I want to know the license plate. I want to know where the car fled to. I want to know where they hold up at. I want to know everything. I want cameras on every corner, on every stoplight. I do. Let's remove all of the social handouts that we got, and let's fund our infrastructure, and let's get some chargers out here, and let's put some electricity on these lights and have these cameras powered by solar. I want cameras on every corner. I want to know where all of the criminals are. I want to know where they doing hand-to-hands at. I do. I want to know.
Until we can find out what the status of the victim is. I'm sorry to say that the victim has been pronounced deceased at 13:59 hours today. South Bureau Homicide is working this case, as are many other detectives. The victim was sitting at a table eating with a...
Hey, look at the detectives. They over there giggling. They having a ha ha ha. Yeah, we got another one off the street. Let them go ahead and eliminate themselves. Look at it. Like, he got his glasses like this. He said, ha ha, yeah, guys. One less N-word that we got to deal with. Look, he kicking it. Look at his smile.
When he was approached by...
Hey, guys, you want some overtime? Want some overtime to go and chase down them dudes?
The suspect then brandished a firearm and demanded his property. We don't have the audio as to what the exact verbal exchange was at that time. The suspect then fired multiple rounds and then appears to remove some property. To what extent, we don't know at this time.
We know what they removed. Let's continue over to... Let's hear... You know what? Before we deep dive into PnB Rock and the last interview that he did with DJ Academics, let's see what T.I. had to say about the situation.
I know Chiggs is in here recording some.
Now, keep in mind, T.I. is your spokesperson. T.I. is the person that decided to debate Candace Owens. T.I. is the person that told you to vote liberal for liberal policies. T.I. is the person that had the trap bumping. He just predicted that his own child is going to probably be in prison. T.I., the one that was arrested with an arsenal of guns, and before he got popping, was selling our community down the drain by poisoning it. But now these are the people that we champion the most. We don't champion teachers. We don't champion school protesting, none of that. Community leaders. We champion people like this that are eating his food and about to give us the game. T.I., what do you have to say for yourself, sir? I'm listening.
But it's funny how none of y'all saying shit by PnB Rock. That's the funny shit. I mean, myself included. I fuck with bro. Like, I thought it made good music, and I always wanted to fuck with him and do some shit.
Can't even make a comparison.
But let me be the reminder. When none of y'all giving no fuck about this man until just now today.
Okay. Let me move over so we can see what T.I. has. Wrong time to go live, sir. So, T.I., what do you think about everything? What do you think about PnB? So go ahead, clear your throat. Get comfortable. It's rough, ain't it?
Oh, y'all motherfucker just got talking about that man because he just passed. He just got shot, man. Y'all been studying this nigga.
Help us understand it.
Like, you didn't care.
We didn't care. We didn't care?
Bruh, if I didn't want to work with him, I wouldn't have said it. If I didn't want to work with him, I wouldn't have said it. I ain't got in the game by saying I wanted to work with somebody that I didn't want to work with. If I didn't want to work with him, I wouldn't have said it. And I ain't got shit to prove to you. Fuck you. How about that? Exit my motherfucking life. You know what I mean?
This is your heroes.
I ain't finna say nothing. You do what you want to do, bro. You do what you want to do. Nigga, you stay here, nigga, and talk shit. And most of you people are miserable anyway.
I feel like T.I. is talking to me right now.
I understand that.
What do y'all think?
For those of you on here talking about black on black crime.
Okay, help us.
Black on black crime is a false narrative.
Wait. T.I., I'm going to rewind it. I need you to help me to understand it one more time. You said for those of us that want to talk about black on black crime, and I'm going to include myself in this, right? Because I believe that you're also talking about the people that are saying divest from you guys, divest from the worst versions of ourselves. Cool. PnB Rock just got his snot box blown off, and you're going to give us a lesson on black crime. Okay, let me rewind it just a little bit just to make sure I caught it.
It's a false narrative.
Got it. I heard you now.
Okay. Black on black crime is a false narrative.
Help us.
There's no such thing as black on black crime.
No such thing as black on black crime, T.I. I'm sure you're going to educate us on what type of crime it is, since it's not based off of proximity and it's not based off of culture in which you continue to profit off of, because you continue to get these royalty checks for selling us this poison that's in our ears. Listen, guys, let me tell y'all something before T.I. continues to kill himself right here, all right? It's not even the drugs that's in your community. It's not the killings. It's not the shootings. You know what the worst thing is for us? The influences. Is because the influences are based off of the tongue, and the tongue is the most powerful thing that we have. And so when you hear people like this talk nonsense that he talk, right, while also selling you, and it's through a melodic way, it's hypnotizing you in order to then start to adopt the same narrative and philosophy, and so they spit it. You know what I'm saying? What you know about that? And it make it sound good. Listen, if you go and listen to Tory Lanez and how he put together his songs, first, they don't even start with the lyrics. They start with the melody. And then they start putting the words together. And then they start to put the words together, and then that's when they hypnotize you. And they condition you to think a certain type of way. And you think that it's systemic when it comes to the white man. Okay, let's continue.
Crimes are committed around the people that you live around.
Proximity. I wonder if PnB Rock was living around the guys that came and robbed him. I wonder if the guys that came and robbed PnB Rock and then bust his brains out, I wonder if he lived next to those guys. Or did he go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles with his girlfriend and then he was set up? Or was it based off of where you live?
If black on black crime was real, where's the white on white crime statistics?
It's real too. If you look it up, T.I., it's white on white crime too. But guess what? We're black. So why would we talk about white on white crime when the majority of what we have to deal with, based off of your narrative and proximity, is I have to worry about the person that looks like me blowing my snot box out? Conversely, let me use my own anecdotal personal experience, T.I., okay? I have never in my entire 40-year on this earth existence had a white person commit a crime against me. I've been robbed. I've been shot at. I fought, right? I've had people steal from me, Literally. And you know what they all looked like? You. One guy even had the same dreads as you, bro. Every person that has perpetuated something against me in my life, and they didn't even necessarily live next to me, looked like you. Yet, for the majority of my life, I've actually lived around white people. So if it's based off of proximity, then how come, if it's only based off of proximity, then how come I've never had one police report needing to be made out by somebody or on somebody that don't look like me? Is it because the culture is trash? Is it because the things that we celebrate the most is garbage? Is it because people like you continue to hypnotize us with your music and profit off of it? You've taught us how to look at women. You've taught us how to poison our communities. Listen, if you want to know how to cook up that hard and sell it to the people, all you got to do is listen to T.I., listen to Jay-Z's American Gangster, and then you can go and get the blueprint to see how you can get out of the hood with it. If you want to see how you want to dance on the pole and then get rich because you got to shake what you got to get what you want, all you got to do is watch Players Club and then go listen to Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B. If you want to know how to set a guy up, get him robbed so that you can feed yourself and then nobody held Cardi B responsible for it, go and listen to the Cardi B interview. She literally admitted to setting guys up. And you know what y'all do? Y'all go and buy her products off of Shein. Y'all subscribe to her OnlyFans. Let's hear T.I. what he has to say.
Show me the statistics for white on white crime. Show me the statistics for Asian on Asian crime.
It happens.
Show me the statistics for Mexican on Mexican crime.
Oh, do you know what a cartel is? That's literally why Trump is trying to close off our borders. That's why Trump is trying to close off our borders, brother. That's literally what we're witnessing. It's Mexican on Mexican crime down there. It's a crime wave.
There are none.
Oh, it's none.
Black on black crime is just it's a false narrative that perpetuates the militarization.
The militarization. Hey, somebody go and look up militarization and tell me what that means. Somebody tell me why T.I. continues to try to use syllables that exceed 3. Somebody tell me why we are championing these guys that are trying to use syllables above 3. The militarization. Hey, somebody look up militarization and tell me what that means because I'm curious. I'm very, very curious as to how I can militarization and go off and do what I got to do. Is he about to correct himself? Okay.
Over militarization.
Oh my God, I hate you. I hate y'all for celebrating and championing these people so much.
Of our communities. The mass incarceration of our people.
Mass incarceration.
Okay.
Got it.
It just makes
Give it to me.
people feel, think, and believe that
Got it.
you can treat us excessively more violently.
You can treat us excessively more violently. How about you just say you can treat us bad? You can treat us excessively more violently. What is up with these lees at the end of his word? Listen, every word don't need an li at the end of the word in order for you to try to enunciate. Like, stop it, bro. Excessively more violently.
Then we deserve to be treated.
No, you deserve to be locked up.
They're responsible for black on black crime.
Who is?
Bruh, that shit ain't real. It ain't real. I'm just giving you some game.
You're going to give us the game. Okay, so let me summarize what he just told us, guys. Let me summarize what he just told us. He's told us that people killing each other that look like each other is not a real thing. It's not real. And the only reason that we do that is so we can be overly policed and excessively militarizedly in our own communities. And he just gonna give us the game. Okay, go ahead, T.I. You got it, man. What you know about that?
I don't give a fuck if you believe it, listen to it or not.
Let's go over to PnB's last interview with DJ Academics that DJ Academics just recently redropped. And I want to get the mindset of PnB Rock, right? Because we've broken down what our elders in the hip hop community think. Obviously, T.I. is a spokesperson for that. We've actually got the full story from the captain over there in LA that we want to defund, by the way, to make sure that these criminals can continue to do what we want to do. We got the whole story for them. We got the police report, and we also got the news perspective on this thing. Now, what I want to do is I want to break down and hear what PnB Rock's perspective was on how he was moving out in these streets, because he's the victim here. He is the victim here. But I'm curious as to what his mentality is, because victims get victimized based off of how they think and how they move. Let's continue.
You know the craziest thing about that situation. By the way, like you said, you've lived in LA. Yeah. Like LA's always felt a little spooky to me. And just tell me, and it's fine. You tell me if it's just me being pussy. But like, just LA. I think because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pac. Yeah. And I think it's just so much where like niggas might be like ganged up other places, but I've never seen gang culture over there. It's just so serious. Crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I went through some shit when I first like was having in LA with some niggas from Grape Street. These my niggas to this day. You feel me? O3 Greedo and them. Yeah. You feel me? They try to do some type of shit, but they saying that I wasn't on that shit. You feel me? Like they try to approach me on some cool shit, but I'm just knowing too much. I'm from the trenches too, so I'm just like not paying it. I'm not taking it lightly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm clutching and all that. Like I'm like, bro, what is y'all niggas trying to do? Like I'm going off of the energy. Fuck what you saying right now. I know what you saying, but it's like I'm getting it too. You feel me? Like I'm not slow. I'm not no fucking dickhead. It's like, what's going on, bro? Like what y'all trying to do? Like,
first of all, let me say that it takes a translator to really be able to mine out what's being communicated here. Before we continue, let me go ahead and get to these super chats to see what y'all talking about. Jazzwiz Man says, I understand what you are saying, Anton, but your people. I have my own community of people. Shout out to the Patreon members and the Bag Chasers. We're doing a Patreon meetup this weekend. Your community, not our people. But our people will not change. I rock with people based off of the content of the character. Y'all rock with people based off of what they look like. So it's a little bit different for me, okay? But I'm going to read the rest of the super chat. Our people will not change. Your people will not change. I don't care if you rich or broke. I do. We have to be aware that you can be deleted from them for no reason. We all need to be careful. Funny, I don't see rich people deleting people, which is one of the reasons why I like to hang around people that got resources, because they got something to lose. I don't see rich people running out here busting down and running off with people's chains. Jazz Wiz, you got to come deeper than that, big dog. Dub Will said it's a race thing. AM made a good point. The last Mexican artist to get killed was Selena, and white artists to die from ODs. Shout out to Dub Will. Jazz Wiz says, do you think that T.I. is too old for that hairstyle? I do. I think that we need to start being a little bit more presentable, but don't worry about it because he got that clout to chase. Jordan Smith says, also speaking on championing, these are the guys that young black women praise. The guys that rob and delete and sell drugs, they give them babies and all. Interesting point. Jay Ben says PnB did an interview as to how his danger radar has gone off before, and instead of going home, she tried to detour with them to go shopping. This isn't a first, not blaming her, but she should do better. You're going to see what PnB Rock feels about all of this, Jay Ben. We're going to get to it. Shout out to Lil Gum. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what a name. Them waffles and chicken look good, though. Rest in peace. Y'all got to do better. Kush the God says, people should be able to go eat wherever the F they want and post whatever they want without being worried, being murdered in broad daylight. Hood culture always blames the victims. It's disgusting. I agree. And my girl Onyx says media, religion, entertainment, corporations, and politics are the machines used to control the narrative. All of these machines utilize public figures, celebs, and worldly items to control the culture. Minds and bottom feeders. Thank you, Onyx, for that 20 ball and also for your perspective. And also I want to thank Philip Sadiq for holding me down with the 10 ball. Thank you, my friend. Let's continue into this conversation because I want to hear what PnB Rock has to say.
They peeped it, they're like, oh no, this nigga ain't no fuck nigga. Like, you know, some shit like we really could fuck with this nigga, like some real shit. And when they peeped it, like they started like getting a little bit more lackadaisical, and it's like, all right, we could talk, you feel me? And they tried to test me like on some test me shit. Like, they was just like, yeah, come to the hood, you feel me? Like, come up to the hood. Come to the hood. I went to their hood.
Did you hear what he said? Tough guy. He was a tough guy. He was keeping it real. He said, I went to their hood. I showed up where they live at. I went to their hood. Okay, continue to give us how tough you are, big dog.
Me with strapped up, you feel me? Like I went with my niggas, like it was like 3 of us, and we wasn't crazy deep. Cause I just be wanting niggas to know, like, nigga, I'm like y'all. I'm just like y'all, bro. You feel me? Like I'm just like you. I came from the trenches, and I want niggas to like. I don't know why I used to be like that.
It's that respect, right?
It's like, yeah, I don't know why I used to always have that. Like everywhere I go, I wanted to touch the hood. Like,
and let me tell you why he's like that. Would you like to know why he's like this? Why he needed to touch the hood? Would you like to know? Because the culture and the way in which we start to adopt our principles and philosophies and how we live our life is trash, man. Why go to the hood? You got out of it. The goal was to get out of the hood, not remain in it and go back to it. His mentality was that of a lot of people that I see having these conversations online on a regular basis. I had to take my Rolex off. I said, let me put on an Apple Watch. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me go change my glasses. I can't. I got to change my glasses. I got to take off the gold. I got to take that off and put on my readers. Do I look like a civilian now? Yeah, they still Versace. But do I look like do I look like a civilian now? Huh? I got to get the Mercedes-Benz up out of there. I got to get, and they said he had the same Benz as me. I guess I got to get rid of my Benz now too, huh? Is that what we got to do? He said, I want to go to the hood. I want to let you know that I know that you know that I know. That's basically what he said. I'm about to take you out of school. Okay, let's go.
Also to kind of let them know, like, yo, y'all built from the same.
Okay, wait. Before we go. Jamal Fowler says, see, guys, people like Anton respectfully only focus on the negative of the hood. You know why they call it the hood? You know why they call it the hood? Jamal, help me to understand what is the positives of the hood. What are the positives of the hood? You gonna keep it real? You gonna keep it real in the hood, big dog? Huh? Okay, let's continue.
Because sometimes people, they'll think that, oh, it's only niggas that come from where we at built like this. And
no kizzy. So when they seen that though, them niggas respecting him. They like, oh no, this nigga PnB coming different. You know how many niggas that we didn't asked and had the same conversation with and told them to pull up to the block, and them niggas said they was gonna come to the block.
Them niggas ain't coming to the block at 8 o'clock.
Them niggas never pulled
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Roddy Ricch said the same shit when I pulled up the Roddy Ricch projects 2 different times before Roddy Ricch was even like super.
Let me help. Can I educate y'all on something really quickly? It's not your projects. You don't own them. It's not your projects. Why would you be in the projects if you're not owning them or have no vested interest in being there? Why are you in the projects, man? I'm trying to understand it so that I can have a more informed decision as to why you're there. Why do all of these dudes continue to be in the projects when they don't have to be? And no, they didn't respect you. They looked at you like food, which is one of the reasons why we're having this conversation about you today, man.
Heavy. It was like, damn, bro, you just came out here like it was just me and him. Me and him went to the projects. He like, bro, like you ain't got no security and none of that shit. Tripping. And it's like, bro, I got security, but I don't got security. You feel me? Like, I be on my shit too. You feel me? So I be on angles. I'm already watching everything that's going on. So it's gonna be kind of hard for you to give me because I used to do the same shit. Like,
talk about manifestation. Talk about you know what? I got security. But I ain't got security. You know what I'm saying? I keep my head on a swivel, so I know what's going on when it's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's me and him. I don't need nothing. I can go to any hood I want to go to. I mean, I got security, but I ain't got security. You know what I'm saying? This what y'all rocking with? Huh? This is what y'all going with? Is this what we're teaching each other? Is this what we celebrating? I know when this interview first aired, y'all was like, that's a real N-word over there. That's a real N-word. You know, that's what, listen, you know what somebody gonna tell me? Somebody sent me an email the other day and they said, Anton, because y'all be letting me know what be going on in Fight Club. Y'all said, Anton, it's crazy over there. Such and such is telling such and such to pull up on each other. You know what I did? I read it. I was like, put my phone down, went right back to sleep. I can't tell y'all what to keep doing. I keep telling y'all that I am not that guy. I am not interested in participating in hood politics. I'm not interested in kicking it. I don't want to go nowhere near the hood. Yo, I am off that. Let him keep it real. I got a daughter to raise. I got a wife that I love. I got a mother. I got a mother-in-law. I have so much to live for. I have so much to live for. Why would I want to go back to the hood? Y'all don't even own it. You can't even own it. You know, I almost rebought my childhood home that was in the hood. And then I was thinking to myself, thank God she turned me down.
That probably gives you a lot of like respect and shit like that.
Yeah, niggas fuck with that for sure.
But I ain't gonna lie, LA's gotten just weird and like I think during the pandemic, I've been just hearing too much stories like niggas getting watches taken off.
Somebody tried me on Fairfax, like like mid-pandemic. But it was
Why
like
they
another
so
one.
bold, though?
I don't know. I guess because niggas be sweet. You feel me? And niggas, niggas see me with my family, nigga, they think I'm just out here lacking. You know what I'm saying? So it would be one of those type of situations. So we're like,
Guess what they seen you as? With your family lacking. They literally seen him with his family lacking. This is what we dealing with. This is sad, honestly. It breaks my heart. Every year, we make a list of rappers, and then at the BET Awards, they do an honor for them. No other award shows. You don't see it at the VMAs. You don't see it at the MTV Awards. You don't see it at the Emmys and all of that. Listen, we were appalled when Will Smith went up there and slapped the fire out of Chris Rock. We were appalled. But we gonna guarantee we gonna get them Hood Source Awards and them BET Awards. Rest in peace. Put them on a t-shirt.
Yo, I hated just walking up to niggas in like broad daylight, like, yo, give me your chain. Like, I'm like, yo,
niggas try me on some. It be like every time
they try to take your jewelry or some shit.
I don't know, but it be like I be on shit, and I'm not where I'm from. We like sneaky criminals, like in LA.
He said we're sneaky criminals, meaning that he himself had gave himself the credence of being a criminal, of being amongst criminals, keeping it real. Keeping it real.
It's like they bold. It's like they want you to know. They want to spark a conversation with you first before they get into some shit. Some of them might just go crazy. Like I know some niggas like that too. They might be on their sneaky shit too. But the majority of the times I got into some shit, it was like they just gave they drop up too fast. You feel me? So the second time I got into some shit, it was like niggas was just talking loud as shit, wanting me to hear their conversation. And it's like I'm with my peoples, like I'm with my daughter and my girl. It's like why they talking about this gangster shit? Like with this around, like we outside, we on Fairfax. I'm like, man, you know, I already peed the blitz. We
There's
out.
gangsters out there on Fairfax.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm on Fairfax right now. So I'm like, man, we out of here. You feel me? Like, we going. My girl, like, no, we ain't. What's wrong? I'm like, I'm just going off of the vibes. Like, we out.
Is she peeping the energy? Because I'm
she
you
ain't
on point.
Yeah, she ain't peeping. She was thinking
That's
I'm
the thing
tripping.
about women sometimes.
She be thinking I'm tripping. So
because women are supposed, you do know that women are not supposed to be peeping the energy, right? Y'all do know that women are supposed to be leaning into their femininity. They're not even supposed to be in a space where they have to peep the energy. I don't want to peep the energy, fam. I don't. You know what I want to do? I want to live free. But even when I put myself in a position to where I'm in the public like that, right? When I go to these Pistons games, even though I go through a completely different entrance and environment and tunnel, when I leave out of that entrance and I jump on that freeway, they say, Anton, why are you doing 120, 130 miles an hour during that stretch of the freeway? Because I want to make sure that ain't nobody following me home. I got to make sure that nobody. Anton, why do you move with a security guard when you go to certain places? I don't even want these watches and junk no more, bro. Honestly, it's so messed up. You can't have anything nice. You can't have anything nice anymore.
in the mix of all this, I'm like, no, we out. So she peeped it. I'm serious. She's like, no, we out. We drive probably like 2 blocks in the street. She thinking this shit a game. She pulled over somewhere else. Like, oh, I wanted to go to this store right here. And then in the mix of me, like telling her like where to park at, like somebody just came fast as shit and took the parking spot, like the same spot that we. Yeah. I'm like, dude, they must have been following me or something, bro. How the fuck this car get behind me this fast? Like I ain't even look. I look back and that shit was there quick as shit.
And then they say, Anton, why you doing 120 away from the events? Bro, I'm literally, I promise you, I shouldn't even be saying it. Well, I ain't even gonna say it.
And then when I walked past, like the car bombed out. Like this shit tinted to the max.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting all this heat coming from the car though. Like I'm feeling the energy coming from the car. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Who that car? Like, on some other shit. I ain't go in the store for 2 seconds. The same people coming from out the car, hop in the store, hype as shit, say some gangbanging shit, like some said it. I don't know what they say. This is some shit out loud.
Said tripping.
But it was like something that I recognized the energy. You feel me? I'm like, what? You feel me? Like he like started talking to me with some gangster shit. Like I'm like, bro, do you know me? Like you know me from somewhere? He like, nigga, yeah, I know who you is. Trying to get me to like get into some shit. So I'm like, man, I flagged him off and I just walked out the store because I already know like where this shit about to go. You feel me?
You don't that make you nervous if like you would like your girl.
No, that's why I be trying to be cool because you don't want to be nervous and make it seem like something about that. You want them to be as calm as possible. You feel me? You want your girl and your kids to be like making it seem like everything is cool. Ain't nothing about to happen to us. You feel me? Like we super good. So
talk about the manifestation of bad energy, man. This is like the worst thing ever. To sit here and listen in hindsight. And I listened to this exact same interview, literally less than a week ago. I listened to this exact same interview less than a week ago. He out here in the streets talking about different energy, and he out there with his girl and his kid. I can't take it, man. I can't take the thing that we champion the most. What is wrong with us?
I just be cool. I just kept it cordial. I'm like, come on, man, we out. These niggas on some real shit. Yeah. You feel me? They got to the car, and when they get to the car, that's when I let niggas know like I'm not on that. You feel me? And I ain't gonna say what happened, but niggas know that I'm just not on that. You feel me? It's like, all right. He ain't one of them. You feel me?
At least they didn't take your. I heard. I won't name the rappers, but I've heard of like 3 rappers. Like it's so commonplace.
It's more than like, 3. Niggas be getting their shit took, and it don't be spoken about because it's like, why you gonna talk about it?
I hear it's so normal that, like, usually when you rob a rapper, like everybody knows. It's like, oh shit, that nigga got his shit took. Yeah. I mean.
So let me ask y'all a question. If the culture is so awesome, then why is it normal for everybody to be getting robbed just because you're a rapper? If it's so normal, if this is the thing that y'all adopt and adapt to the most, why is it so normal for people to be robbing rappers? I don't see country singers talking about, I'm getting robbed. I don't hear any other singers talking about getting robbed. What is wrong with us? You don't think that they know that Ed Sheeran got money? Huh? Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, Billie Eilish.
In LA, it used to be like that. Niggas used to be like, yeah, oh yeah, we got such and such chain, but now it's like it's so common and niggas don't want you to know they stole nigga shit. You feel me? Yeah. Niggas don't want that shit to come back on them. Niggas is getting locked up. People is coming back for niggas. Like
he can't even stop saying the N-word for 5 seconds. He can't speak 2 sentences out of his mouth without saying the N-word.
Like, once you get away with some shit, why you won't make that shit hot? Niggas ain't everybody ain't dumb.
Shit, but they ain't taking nothing from you.
No, I never got robbed. Ever in my life.
Well, ain't no need in talking about getting robbed when they just completely took your life. There ain't no point in talking about getting robbed when they took your life and then took your jewelry.
I ain't gonna say never because I don't like saying never. I'm not superstitious. And nothing like that, but I haven't been robbed.
That's why I feel like LA's spooky, man. Like it's just so bold. Like I'm seeing mad videos. It's broad. Like they don't even do it at night. Like night maybe, but broad daylight. That's when they really do it.
I'm about to read the super chat.
It's not one of those shit where they're kind of walking up, like hoodied up, like just trying to sneak through. They just
no. Y'all said don't stereotype. Don't look at people driving around and walking around with hoodies on their head. Man, do y'all know that there's people still walking around out here that got masks on like we in the pandemic? And when I say masks, they got ski masks on. They're walking around with ski masks on, and people I'm supposed to just ignore it. No, Anton, don't stereotype. He got on a fatigue. He got on a fatigue ski mask, and he got on an all black ski mask. I just keep on driving. Brrr. Nope. Oh, Anton, that's racist. Don't stereotype. I'm gone. I'm gone. Listen, you got on a hoodie. You got on a ski mask, and I'm supposed to treat you like a normal human being? No, Anton, that's stereotyping. I'm gone. I'm gone. Ain't no way in the world that I am not stereotyping. My life depends on it. Why would I not stereotype you? My life depends on it. Why would I not stereotype? Oh no, they just trying to protect against COVID. I'm out. I'm gone. No, never, ever, ever. Better to be safe than sorry. And then I look at the Instagram and this happened right on this corner. Anton, didn't you just drive by there? Shout out to Chicago letting all of the criminals out.
Looking like a regular nigga.
Hey, we got this shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't know, man.
What the fuck is going on?
This is the new generation, you know. That shit like everybody on some demon shit, demon time this, demon that.
It's so funny because that don't happen like in Miami or whatever. Where's your face?
Yes, it do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Bro, I know a couple niggas that got robbed in Miami, bro.
Oh shit.
Why does he know people that got robbed? Why is he around know people or even giving that type of energy? Being around that type of energy. Why would he know somebody? Yo, if somebody come to me and they be like, yo, fam, I just got robbed. I'd be looking at them with the side eye. I'd be like this. Yo, Ton, I just got robbed. My first thing is, what happened? Yeah, man, they follow me. Did they follow you where we at right now? Oh, man, you ain't concerned about me getting robbed. Did they follow you to where we at right now, sir? Oh, Anton, here's the money for the bill. Hey, Ton, I just got robbed. I'm sorry, miss. Can you cancel the order? Here's $40 for your time. Next thing you know, they texting me. No response. Anton done changed his number. Anton then changed his number. I can't get in touch with Anton. I'm a DM him. Blocked. I don't want you even being able to contact me, sir. Blocked. Did they follow you here? Did you tag your location? Did you go to the police or did you tell? What you got going on? No, I'm sorry. Here you go, ma'am.
Shit.
Niggas got robbed in Miami.
Where's your favorite place to be? Outside.
Honestly, I like LA.
LA?
Yeah, I like it because
he like being in a place where he can get shut down on.
Towards like I don't really be outside like that neither. You know what I'm saying? To be like in the mix of the dumb shit. Where I'm at, I'm going to the shop. I'm going to get some drip. I'm going probably to the bank. You know, I'm at places where niggas probably ain't really going to be at on no gangster shit. They doing the same shit I'm doing. You feel me?
Interesting.
And 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to the club. Niggas ain't going to be able to catch me after no club, no strip club, none of that. That'd be what the shit. Nigga be out lacking. It's just like, I'm just not doing that. Feel me?
I definitely agree with you.
I'm not gonna put myself in those situations because I know what happened in those situations. You feel me? Like this shit.
Hey, what do you think about? And I think a bunch of people have said this. They said being a rapper is one of the most dangerous professions.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, what do you think about?
I don't want to be a rapper.
You're a rapper. Obviously, people think a certain
type of way.
Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Even the thing that happened with Lil TJ, you know what I mean? I think that shook a lot of people up because they're like, damn, yo, Edgewater used to be the spot where everybody's at. Like that's where everybody get a little bit of money. They're there.
Nope. You can go ahead and keep that rap culture. Because rappers ain't even got no money if you just want to keep it real. They don't even understand money. They ain't even really getting money like that.
Now you're realizing like people either trying to niggas is looking at rappers as targets.
Yep.
Like does it make you move a little bit different?
Yeah, I mean, ever since my brother got killed, like my oldest brother, I've been moving different since. You feel me? Like,
his oldest brother got killed? Wait a minute. His older brother got killed? Jesus Christ. This culture is sad, bro. This culture is trash, man.
Like it just been something in me to just let me know like this shit real life. I done seen people die, I done been around people that died, but when that shit hit your crib, it's like like all right, no, this shit real life. You feel me? Like anybody can die. You fuck. It could be anybody. Like the last person that you expected could die.
Not me.
It's like once that shit hit home to that point, it was like, all right,
not
I
me.
gotta be on my shit. Like,
listen, you know how I want to go? Let me tell you how I want to go. I want to go with a booty on top of me. Let me get my last bus off. That's it. Take me home. Take me to the king.
a nigga can't just walk up on me. For me, a nigga can't just even look at me like on some.
It doesn't make you nervous though. Like,
oh, it make me just alert. Like, when I'm out the country, that's probably the only time I'm gonna be like a little bit like,
yeah,
a little bit free.
That's me too. I remember saying,
but
to
I still
somebody,
be on some shit like even out the country. I be feeling like it's niggas like that out here too. Probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to run into them niggas. You hear me? Because I ain't on point like I am out here. Like, I gotta be on some other shit.
So, rest in peace to PnB Rock. Let me go ahead and knock out and kick it with y'all, seeing what y'all talking about in these super chats. Wyatt 856 says you can't have nothing. You can't have anything you want nice, bro. Just can't be around. You can have anything you want nice. You just can't be around the ninjas. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable no more, man. Honestly. Like the fact that I got to even think about what I'm wearing is just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Because now y'all got cars, y'all got transportation, y'all starting to find out where we at and where we living at. Yo, I seen a black person the other day, walking around in, the building. I was like, hey, yeah, you moving in? He's like, yeah, just moved in over there, but I'm on the first floor. I was like, oh, word. On that other side, it's like, yeah. It's like, all right. Came back home. Yo, Rita. Might be time to start looking for a new place. Was it because he was black? Nope. It was because of what he looked like. He literally looked like he had just got done smoking a pound of OZ, right? That he had just got done drinking lean. And he looked like he was straight from the streets. So, Rita, they got money. They got money. We gonna have to get on up out of here. We gonna have to get gone now. LaBella's World says, Anton, when Sinji talks about some black male and black female pathology, i.e. Nicki Minaj, instead of using your platform to condemn things like this. Shout out to LaBella Buzz World. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. I talk about everything, love. I talk about everything. AQ Inspirational Champion, my girl, Alaquandria says, I know this all too well. Grew up in a hood where the D-boys and the gangs are wild. Once my mom bought herself a used Lexus, the thieves broke into our cars. You got to get up out of there. Run. Anton said, I'm out. Vroom. Real talk. I'm out of there. Jay Ali says, he is from the trenches, the hood, where a lot of grimy people reside. You know why they say that you can lead a hood, but you can take the man out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the man? This is what we witnessing now. So he was able to peep the vibes and figure out that it was some messed up stuff going on, and it was time to bail out. Melvin Johnson Sr. says, my man family sends my anxiety through the roof. Man, my family sends my anxiety through the roof. Whenever I go to a family gathering in the city, they don't want to change their mindset. Well, guess what, Melvin? Why are you even down there? I wouldn't even be down there. Mr. Chambers says, moving like that, you invite that energy into your front door. Wrench Turner presents, says, one of my non-negotiables is a female who is obsessed with social media for this exact reason. Rest in peace to bro. Alex Tyson says, all these dudes claiming big money, but own no real estate. O-Block in Chicago was recently sold to someone outside of the community. They don't want to change it. African Cartel says, like Charleston White said, gotta be a ninja expert. Charleston White is on to something. I'm about to drop a Charleston White clip today. I'm dropping a Charleston White clip today. Shout out to Charleston White. Brock says, should have never gave you ninjas money. Agreed. Jordan Smith. See, Anton, how JLE Super Chat sends what he is saying. Young black women love these bad guys. They praise street ninjas. All right, Jordan, I'm going to need you to start using some periods in there, too. Rosenad. Jean-Pierre says, Anton, the philosopher, does Cynthia G have a point? Black men are at war with black men. I think that the context is black men got a war with ninjas. Because there's a difference between a black man and a ninja. Black men have a war with ninjas. That's what the real war is. Mr. Chambers says role models are men like Ben Carson. Instead, y'all celebrate Nipsey Hussle. Facts. They don't even like Ben Carson, bro. They've never read Ben Carson's book or none of that. Oh, not anymore. Oh, not anymore. See, I do be having security with me sometimes, but y'all just don't know what's security with me. Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully, y'all stay away from this foolishness. And in the meantime, we could just go ahead. Listen, we should do a poll. Who is the next black rapper that's going to be eliminated? Who is the next black rapper that's going to be eliminated? We should do a poll. Might as well make some money off of these dudes. Because they ain't got a chance. They ain't got a chance. Listen, divest yourselves from the people that are the worst for us. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to need us to get ourselves together because this is ugly. At some point, y'all going to have to realize that I'm right. And the culture is trash. We need to completely do away with it. I know all the people that tried to debate me when I first said that. They tucking their tail. They ain't got nothing to say no more. It's trash, man. Listen, I love y'all. I'm going to need y'all to do me one more favor before we get up out of here. All right? Melvin Johnson, let me get this one super sad. Said, it's not often, Anton. I'll be on top of that junk. Don't think for 1 second. Lifestyle Enthusiast says, shout out to the FBI and the CIA. Shout out to the FBI and the CIA. Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I need y'all to do me one more favor before we get up out of here, though. Make sure you share this with your family and friends. We don't want to be rich by ourselves. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to continue to pour into you. But you're going to have to want to do the thing that's best for yourself also. Align yourself with a group of people that's going in the direction that you're going in. Link to the Patreon is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. And if you need to get in touch with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com and we're going to get you set up for a Zoom call or a phone call. Make sure you hit a like on your way out the door and subscribe to the channel. I love y'all. I'm out.